Trevor?
Yes. I pledge allegiance
Allegiance
to the flag of the United States
United
of
States
America
of America,
and to the republic for which it
which
stands,
stands
one nation, under God, indivisible,
indivisible,
liberty, and
liberty,
justice
and
for all.
justice for all.
Thank you, Trevor.
No
I would
problem.
also like to ask for a moment of silence for Anne Marie Lapicolo, who was a district-wide elementary ELS tutor for 6 years, resigning in 1986. She passed away on May 1st. So a moment of silence, please. Thank you. Before we continue, I would ask us all to please keep all of those who have been affected by the coronavirus in our thoughts and prayers. And once again, to thank all of our first responders for all they have done. Continuing, I will now turn the meeting over to the superintendent for our celebration of excellence.
Fantastic.
FBLA state competition winners.
So thank you, Mrs. Carmody, and welcome everyone. It's not our usual way of having you come into the municipal center, but nonetheless, we're happy to be able to do this. FBLA, of course, my son was in FBLA, by the way, and so FBLA just does. You guys do such a fantastic job every single year. You make us exceedingly proud, and I know that the board members especially work really hard on your behalf and on behalf of all the other students. And so for them, this is always really special to be able to have students come in and we can celebrate your accomplishments. So the way we would like to do this, I will ask Mr. Pepe to step to the podium. Mr. Pepe, if you would, and we do have two of our esteemed teachers with us this evening. And Mr. Pepe, if you could introduce them. Ms. Shen is here and Ms. Cooney is here. And I believe Ms. Cooney is then going to introduce. So students, you'll all be introduced and we'll get a little briefing on what your accomplishment was and what the award is. And my understanding is you've all received your certificates. Is that correct? Yes, I see people nodding. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll thank Mr. Romano especially for arranging to have the certificates delivered for you. And at the end of that, Mrs. Carmody, who has a copy of the certificate, will read in for the record what it says on the certificate. Typically, after that, when we are all together in the municipal center, we usually have a break. There's usually cookies, there's water, there's coffee. We don't have that for you this evening. I apologize for that. Yeah, we don't have the cookies. I'm sorry, Mr.
I have cookies, but
So good.
So yes, I'm sorry, Mr. Messina. We'll think of something else, but we will still be able to do a little break because I think board members will probably want to try to interact, or board members might have some questions for students about certain things. And then after we do that, we'll take a little bit of a break. And although this is a public meeting and every single one of you is certainly welcome to stay for the meeting, you do not have to. When we are done with the celebration of excellence and those communications, you are welcome to leave the meeting and go back to trying to be physically distant but socially engaged. So with that being said, I will turn it over to Mr. Pepe. Do you have a podium there that you can walk up to?
Here I go.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Honestly, in this incredible time that we're in, it is so nice to be able to see the kids and to be able to celebrate their success tonight. It's a little glimmer of hope. So I'm very proud to introduce Lillian Shana, who's the business department head at Southington High School, and Joy Cooney, who is a business teacher at Southington High School. And they're going to share the great information about the success of our FBLA group. Ms. Cooney?
Good evening, everyone. I first of all wanted to thank you guys all for having myself and all of the FBLA winners here with us this evening. Our chapter did have a great year. We had 10 officers that were working very hard to try and grow the club in a lot of different ways. One goal was to increase our membership. And I'm very happy to report that the state just honored us for having the largest chapter increase in membership for a second year in a row. So we had 84 active members this year, which was up from 58 from last year. So the kids worked really hard and had a really big membership drive, and it really was successful. So good job, guys. Our goal is always to try and get as many members as we can to compete at the state competition. The kids began preparation in early December. We had a record 39 students who competed this year. Everybody put a lot of time and effort into studying for their individual events, and a lot of the kids prepared projects that took them months to do. Unfortunately, the decision was made at the last second to hold the competition virtually. Despite a lot of the challenges that presented, our chapter still really had great success. I'm super proud of everybody's efforts. So all of you guys that are here tonight, I haven't seen you guys in person since you've won, but I'm really proud of you. We received 21 different awards, which is the most I think we've received in a long time. So it's something to be proud of. So the 2020 state winners are, and I'm going to ask you guys when I announce your name, maybe give a little wave or something so they can tell who you are. So if you have your cameras off, maybe put them on. In accounting 2, Aiden Dolan, who's a junior, placed 5th. He took an objective test for students who've taken 2 or more semesters of accounting. And this is the first time that a Southington High School student has placed in this event in a long, long time. So Aiden, nice job. And Mrs. Shenna teaches accounting, so we can give her some props for his success. In business communications, senior Ethan Sutton placed 3rd. In intro to business communication, which is the same category, but it's offered only to freshmen and sophomores, so the competition is a little different. So in the intro to business communication category, freshman Kayla DePodesta placed 3rd, and her twin sister Nicole placed 4th. So the DePodesta girls are very good at business communication. They both all took an objective test, and it focused on learning communication effectively in a business environment. In cybersecurity, junior Matthew Geary placed 5th. He also took an objective test related to understanding the security needs and technology that's so important today. In digital video production, freshman Erica Kuziak and junior Kayla Nugent both placed 2nd. They created a video for promoting a new discount airline and had a lot of details about the airline, and it was a great video. In e-business, freshman Riley Indomenico and Samantha Proch placed 3rd. They created an e-business website for a local rental business that was offering online sales. So it had everything from a cart. They could go through and do all the purchasing right on the website. In local chapter annual report, seniors Catherine Kraus and Sarah Mead placed 1st. They created a very impressive 15-page report that summarized the year's activities from the chapter. In intro to business presentation, sophomores Milena Coleman and Riley Tyndall also placed 1st. They prepared a presentation discussing how the news and media industry could recover from a tarnished image. So they did a big PowerPoint on that. In intro to FBLA, freshman Ava Stomsky placed 4th, and freshman Delaney Seacott placed 5th. They both took an objective test which focused on the FBLA bylaws, goals, guidelines, and events offered by the FBLA organization. In job interviews, senior Amanda Kaiser placed 5th. She created a resume and cover letter and then did a virtual job interview. So that was pretty good that she had to do that virtually. In organizational leadership, senior Sarah Mead placed 2nd. She took an objective test which focused on leadership, communication, conflict resolution, and team decision-making skills. In publication and design, juniors Lindsay Arduini and Grace Delavecchio, and then senior Emily Solomon placed 4th. They created the name and the logo for a new upcoming music artist and band. And then they had to create a bunch of promotional materials like a poster, a banner, set up a venue, and prepare a news release. So that was a big project that they worked on. And then last but certainly not least, we had junior Harshita Raya Puretti. Sorry, I think I just slashed your name there, Harshita. She placed 3rd, and she wrote a speech about the FBLA goals, strengthening the confidence of students in themselves and their work. And she did a whole presentation on that. So you can see that we had a lot of different winners at all the different grade levels and a wide variety of categories and curriculum. 12 of the winners have qualified, who have qualified, decided to compete at the national competition that's going to be held in June. So we've been working hard the last couple weeks on revising their projects and getting them ready to submit later in the month. I want to thank you guys all for having us. Your continued support of our program is very appreciated. I know the kids really love the certificates, and the fact that you delivered them to their homes was a very nice touch. I hope that we have some good news to report after our national competition next month. And congratulations to all the kids. Thank you guys again for having us.
Well, thank you to all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you to the teachers. Before we can go on for a little break, I would like to ask a former member of the FBLA member. When he was in high school, he was called Mr. FBLA, and I'm going to ask him to read what it says on the certificates. Mr. Oshana, I know you're older now, but why don't you please read the certificates, which were beautiful, which each child received, and I'm sure you have a few comments to make.
They are. This is fantastic. It's my pleasure. Thank you for letting me do this. The certificate reads, it's a certificate of excellence for each of you in regards to the FBLA state competition and the competition in which you competed and placed in. Having duly qualified under standards prescribed by the Southington Public Schools, is hereby awarded this certificate of excellence for receiving recognition at the FBLA state leadership competition held virtually. In witness whereof the seal of the Southington Board of Education and the signature of the Board of Education chairperson and the superintendent of schools is hereto affixed on this 14th day of May, 2020. So a long time ago, I was a member of FBLA. It was a really long time ago, and I didn't want to join FBLA. My mother was a teacher in the business department, and she wanted me to join, and I said no. Until she came up to me one day in the cafeteria and said, "You've been enrolled into FBLA and there's a meeting going on and you got to go now." That was, and that's how my illustrious career started. And I'm so lucky and thankful that she did that, because to this day, I am still in touch with people that I met and worked with in FBLA. I competed in several competitions. I was lucky enough to be president of the chapter there in Southington. I did win the Mr. FBLA award. Didn't win it at nationals, that's for sure, but it was a lot of fun. And the contacts that you're making and the skills that you're learning are things that truly you're going to carry with you for the rest of your life. You did a lot of hard work. I think you owe a great deal of gratitude to your teachers, to your advisors for getting you into this organization and working with you. I mean, the largest chapter increase in for 2 years, that's fantastic stuff. And to compete, not only did I compete, but for years I worked at the state convention as one of the convention people that helped put it on, but also judge. It's not easy doing it in person, let alone trying to do it virtually. So you guys should be so extremely proud of yourself and the work that you've accomplished and the awards that you've gotten. Whether you win or lose, it's just the skills and the talents and the experience and the context that you're making. So congratulations. You should be very proud of yourself, because I know we all are. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah. I want to make a comment about, where's Lillian? I thought I saw Lillian. Is she still there?
Yep,
Lillian?
I'm here. I'm here.
How are you? Great job, Joy. Great job. I know how hard you all work. And I want to say Mr. Mead has been a cheerleader behind his daughter. Where's Mr. Mead? You've done a great job. I'm very proud of the job you've done with all of these
I appreciate
awards.
it.
And you've been a good cheerleader. Your daughter should be very proud. And I'm sure I know which Meade family you are. I see an Indomenico there too, right? Is your father Paul Rayleigh? I don't want to tell you what kind of student your father was in school, Rayleigh, so we'll talk about that some other time, okay? Hi, Paul. Congratulations.
Hello.
I'm looking at some names.
Wally, what's up?
I look at a lot of names here of a lot of kids that I had in I had your parents in school, so I'm not even going to go there how old I am. We are so proud of you. We wish you, I can't even tell you what we wish you in nationals. FBLA always does well, and I'm sure you're going to come back, Joy and Lillian, with a wonderful report for us. We wish you the very best. Any other board members? I'm sure I'm sure you have some things you might want to say to the kids. Anyone? Kids you might know? Stomsky, is your dad? I think I had, oh yeah, your mom and dad I had in school. Yes. I'm not going to go about how old I am, but anyways, anyone else want to say anything to the kids? Well, again, our sincere congratulations. Good luck on the nationals. Good luck with the rest of the year with your distant learning. We know you're working hard and we appreciate everything that you're doing. So thank you.
Yay.
So, great, Mr. Kennellan? Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Thank you.
You're more than
Thank you.
welcome, believe me. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
You're all welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Yes, it goes.
All right.
And you're more than welcome to stay and listen to the rest of our exciting meeting.
Thank you so much for inviting us to the meeting. It was a really nice honor for the students, and I just want to say congratulations to the students and to Joy. There's a lot of to Mrs. Cooney, I should say. There's a lot of hard work and effort that goes into it, and I'm so happy that we could celebrate in this way tonight. So thank you very much, Mr. Kennellan, for including us. Thank you, thank you.
Our pleasure.
Thank you, Lillian.
Thank you, Lillian. Joy, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
And Mr. Messina, we'll do our best to get you cookies of some sort in the future. Oh, goodness. Well, Mrs. Carmody, I think, you know, people are going to have already left who are going to leave. I think we're probably all set. We can't mingle like we've done in the past, you know, and talk with students and parents, which is unfortunate, but we will again in the future. And we will have more of these. We've got a couple of other celebrations of excellence on the horizon for our next couple of meetings that I think you'll be pleased with as well.
Good.
Mrs. Carmody seems to
She's
be
muted.
off.
She's
Yeah.
muted.
Mrs. Carmody. Okay, why is she muted?
Can you unmute her, Mr. Kennellan?
I'm going to try to do that right now.
Awesome.
Mrs. Carmody keeps moving around on me. Where are you, Mrs. Carmody? There you are.
Mrs. Carmody, why are you? Okay,
Those move around quite a bit.
yeah, okay. I'm gonna text her. Mute.
Yeah.
He's still talking.
I know.
She can unmute herself if she just goes to the
Yeah,
bottom
but
of the
she doesn't
screen.
know how to do it. Unmute your
Terry, at
microphone.
the bottom.
Is
The
anybody else
microphone.
getting shut down?
Yeah, well, the screen's bouncing around because people are leaving, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
You can see. I don't know, maybe my computer is a little off because I keep getting shut off. I have to get back in.
Oh. I just texted her to unmute her microphone. You can't do it remotely, Tim?
I keep
Or
trying.
Steve?
I can't do it.
Okay.
It says I cannot unmute someone else.
Who's the host?
Who's the host? Yeah.
Is Steve?
No, I am, but I tried it several times and the message I
well.
get back is that I am not able to unmute someone else.
Colin, can you text her and say at the
I did.
bottom?
I already did.
The very bottom, she puts her cursor down.
Joe left the meeting too. I don't know. Oh, he's probably getting online. Let me
Mrs.
try.
Carmody, do you see that little red circle?
Let me call her.
I'm
The line
calling it.
across it?
I'll call her.
Sometimes it doesn't show, but if she moves her cursor down there, it'll show up.
Okay.
Now I'm getting her voicemail. Let me try her house.
Momentary pause.
Hey, Terry, can you hear me?
Oh, is he calling her? Did you get her
Hang on.
voicemails, Zaya, or?
Can you hear me
Which-
now? Okay.
Okay, he's got her on the phone.
Bring your cursor, take your cursor and bring it all the way down to the bottom of the screen. You see the little microphone that
In the middle.
Okay, go down, bring your cursor down to the bottom.
In the middle. There.
It's not there. Do you see, okay, now hit the microphone. Oh, you did. And you're still muted. Is it red still? Oh, there's a red exclamation point. That means there's something wrong with your connection. Can you get out and get back in? You should probably, yeah, disconnect, hang up, and then log back in again.
And Zaya's muted now.
Just a
She may have lost her
momentary-
phone service. Yeah, she may have lost her phone service for whatever reason.
So she's dead. She's clicking all these icons and nothing's happening for her. So maybe the best thing for you, Terry, is to dial in your phone. Can you dial in a phone? Because we can see you.
Try just rebooting the computer.
Let me find it. All right. She's going to dial in.
Do you want the numbers, Zaya?
I think, is it 585-492-2282?
Yes.
I got you. Yeah, it's trying to make you restart your whole system.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's the number. It's 1-585. It's 1-585-492. Nope, I lied. 495. I can't see. 495. 2282. All right, she's calling in. Something happened with her system. She says she has a big circle and it says type restart Chrome. So she must have some sort of a conflict.
I had the same issue with mine.
Did you,
And
Dave?
I shut the computer off, restarted it, and I was able to get back in.
Okay.
So is it the two browsers are contending with one another? Is that?
I think that's a logical explanation.
When I logged in under Internet Explorer, I was getting blinking camera but when I copied it and put it into Chrome, it worked. So it's got to be that. Okay, you're there, Terry?
I'm on the phone, yeah. You know, and it said that I was muted. So, and I still have the, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're
You're
You have an
echoing.
echo.
So can you turn your microphone down on your computer?
I don't know. How do you do that?
Go to the bottom of your screen, Terry,
Yeah.
with your cursor to the bottom right.
I don't have any.
Oh, God. Okay.
I know, I'm sorry.
Sounds like the Twilight Zone.
All right. Go to the bottom right.
Uh-huh.
Do you see anything down there?
I see.
Oh, God. This is going to be hideous.
What to do is microphone, turn off captions, present, three little dots.
Who's saying no, no, no?
If you click the microphone, what happens?
It's gone now.
You gotta, if you click the dot 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 and then you say use phone from audio.
The dot dot dot.
Yeah, if you click the dot 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 and then it says use a phone for audio. So that way the audio is not coming through your speakers.
I did the dot 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 and nothing's happening, so. I don't know what you want me to do.
Terry, turn off, disconnect from the computer so that we don't see you anymore. And if you're on the phone, the echo should go away. Close out of the tab completely and the echo should go away.
Close down the tab. Well, you know what? I don't see a way I can
Turn
get
off
out.
your computer, Terry. In other words, close your computer. Just close it.
Okay. Trying.
Are you there?
I'm here, yeah. I turned
Okay.
it off. Now what do you want me to do?